Hello everyone, welcome to Ketu, the south node of the moon, placed in the 11th house of the chart. This can be seen 11 away from your ascendant like this, and also in the D9 Navamsa has application. You can also apply this in the 11th house from the moon sign, Chandra Lagna. If you have a Western chart, good for you. Just make sure you have a sign for a house system. Even better, get a sidereal chart to be certain. If you're new to my channel, of course, don't forget to sub below. If the video's good, give it a thumbs up. Let's go. So what is this 11th house, everybody? It's a house of your network circles where you connect to larger society, groups, politics, this sort of thing. Primarily, though, the 11th house is about gain, what you get in this life, money which you earn, money which you work hard for, everything which you feel, I have earned this. This is coming from the 11th house. It is also the house of what you desire to increase in this life. Mostly, we need other people to fulfill our desires. So, friendships, network circles, elder siblings who support you as well, people who come to your aid when you need them. These are all shown in the 11th house. Little understood, it's a very stressed house. Actually, it's not a house of relaxation. Why? It's a sixth house from the sixth house itself. So competitors are here, co-workers, colleagues who support you, but many competitors as well. Who is Ketu? Ketu is a south node of the moon in the opposite sign to Rahu, who is the north node. Ketu is actually a headless being. He doesn't see anything material. He's totally spiritual. He represents keys, and he is the key to moksha, liberation. He's the only planet who will actually enable you to get free from this maya and illusion and to find the way out of this material prison house. But in addition to this, he is definitely a flag, a past life siddhi accomplishment wherever he is in your chart, which you need to understand deeply. He is also direct link to past life situation. Now, all of the planets represent past life karmas, but Ketu is like a wormhole in space. He's like a time warp. He directly takes you directly into your past life experience. Now, Ketu is very like Mangala. Like Mangala, he can lead an army. He's a very disciplined being when he is good in your chart, but completely lacking direction when he is afflicted. Ketu is angry, impatient, and extremely violent under affliction. And Ketu can give mathematical ability, technical ability with small machines like computers especially, and even astrological ability because he is terribly intuitive. He doesn't see anything externally. All of his knowledge comes from within. However, when afflicted, he can be a very separatist tendency. As I say, he can lead to disruption and even mistakes. So how is Ketu going to do in this 11th house? Well, the first thing to understand is 11th house is the natural house of Aquarius, ruled by the north node, Rahu. So Ketu has got himself into the house which is really owned by Rahu. It's a switch point. He feels confused. He is headless anyway. Now he is feeling confused. This Ketu gives confusion over life direction generally. So Ketu here can make you quickly dissatisfied with many things in life, but here's the thing, you will find out the main thing you are trying to get away from by seeing the sign of Ketu. That sign shows you what you had loads of past life, which will not satisfy you this life. So check the sign of Ketu. Understand sign placement gives you the first clue as to this deep dissatisfaction. Check the video on my channel, Ketu Karmas in all signs. The link is below and I will put it at the end for you as well. The basic thing, though, about Ketu in this 11th house, everybody, is that this is a house of gain. What we gain, what we earn, what we feel we deserve. Sometimes you get more money than you can even deal with this Ketu. It is not about poverty or lack. It's about gain coming easily to you. Of course, you have to see sign, aspect, so much else. But basically, Ketu can give you easy money. You make it easily. You're not even looking at the bank balance, but yeah, you know it's all there. It's a pretty strange position, K2 here, because you get so many unsought opportunities, as I say, for gain, promotion, money coming to you all over the place. It can be raining money virtually, and you're just picking up a few things and saying, okay, thank you, because basically you become detached from this. It is not where your karmas are situated this life. You will get enough though, needs will be met, but not to give you satisfaction, not to make you happy. Happiness doesn't come from earnings, particularly this life. Ketu in the 11th house is turning away from selfish gain, certainly. You may have had wealth past life or have been somebody who sought gain. Now, you just can't become satisfied with that because your soul is yearning for something deeper. That's the thing. And the same disconnect, dissatisfaction comes into your friendship circles, network, political circles, even when you go into higher education. 9th house, third away, people who you connect to there. You feel like compulsively, I've got to join this group, join this political organization, society, whatever it is, religious organization even. I need to connect. But when you do connect, you don't feel like you belong. That's the thing. Because of this, some people do become a little bit of a loner sometimes. You don't really want to be alone, but you feel better alone, having time to yourself even. Or you are in the group, but not really there. Body is there, mind is somewhere else. You detach from your friends. Friends go. Friends let you down. Friends don't seem to be really friends. If there is a malefic influence onto this Ketu, you can have frenemies, friends who seem to be friends, but maybe they're not so much there for you when you need them. You get the idea. You see, everyone, strangely, what's happening is you attract others magnetically. This Rahu Ketu is like a magnetic force. 5th house, 11th house. People are attracted to you compulsively, want to befriend you, want to know you. So you are pulled here, there, everywhere. What you have to do is get to know yourself. Be your own best friend. That's the key. So it's about nurturing your inner self-belief here. Rahu is compulsively telling you, join this group, find this friend, do this, become part of this society. You will find happiness, you will find security, and continually you are let down by this. Your security is in your own creativity, in your own strength. Older that you get, you will see this again and again. Of course, this Rahu Ketu is in the actual axis of children, creativity, creating new life. And that's the thing. Rahu, though, is a selfish entity. Sometimes you don't want to have kids, or you're just scared to have kids, scared of the responsibility. You don't feel up to it fully, this sort of thing. See, Rahu is obsession. What is he obsessing with? Ketu. Ketu is like a lost child wandering around, a child who is parentless, needy kids, orphan child, or even non-human animals. So Ketu is compulsively taking on other people's kids, lost animals. You can become step parent, you can become adoptive parent, foster parent easily. You can take on non-human animals, stray animals, help them. You feel this compulsion to do something about these beings, and this is a good thing. This is definitely good karma because you are nurturing others rather than expecting others to nurture you. That's what the whole axis is actually all about. Of course, Ketu is specifically dogs, by the way. Very often dogs are like friends to you, companions to you. Now, many people have pets, but here this is a special karma. So nurturing those who are needy, humans, children, animals, what a special blessing is this position. Of course, because Rahu is here, you should see Rahu 5th house for more detail. Your relationship with your own kids as well can be unusual, something different. They can become highly independent, so you've got to give them lots of rope. So you can't expect kids to be there for you, but if you are there for them, that's when you become happiest. In summary, Rahu Ketu axis here, Ketu 11 is like a test. You're being tested this life. When you get so much magnetism, by the way, as I've said, Rahu Ketu, highly magnetic to other people, how do you use it? Do you use it for self, to be like this big person, special person? Or do you use it for other people? Because you have so much power here. When you use your strength, inner strength, to serve society, you will become a really happy person. When you try to get things from society, you will never be satisfied. You will end up thinking, I can't trust anybody, when really it's about people trusting you. So turn it all around. It's a powerful axis. Check out Ketu's karmas in all signs, of course, up on your screen right now. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to sub below. Goodbye for now. God bless you all.